Jobe Bellingham in line for huge £25 million transfer, which could see him take on brother Jude at Club World Cup. Dortmund are confident they will beat Frankfurt to the signing of Jobe Bellingham and are offering him the chance to play at this month's Club World Cup. The Bundesliga giants are prepared to offer Sunderland £21 million plus add-ons for the teenage midfielder. Although Frankfurt are prepared to match that offer, it appears Dortmund are currently in a stronger position to secure the deal, and Dortmund are keen to complete the transfer, meaning Bellingham, 19, could feature in the opening Club World Cup match against Brazilian giants Fluminense in New Jersey on June 17th. It is 5 years since brother Jude joined Dortmund for £25 million from Birmingham, and he proved to be a stunning success before moving to Real Madrid. And the fact that he flourished in the Bundesliga is a key reason why Jobe and his parents Mark and Denise, who represent him, are keen for a move to Germany. Dortmund boss Niko Kovac has already spoken at length with the player, who guided Sunderland back to the Premier League last term. Sporting director Sebastian Kehl has been in negotiations with both Sunderland and Bellingham's parents. Sunderland, after clinching promotion, are keen to keep the youngster and could hold out for £25 million. Dortmund qualified for the Club World Cup through UEFA's 4-year ranking, while Madrid did after winning the 2020 Champions League. Both brothers came through the ranks at Birmingham City, so Dortmund would become the second team they both played for. Jude and Jobe celebrated the Black Cats' promotion in style with a trip to Wayne Lineker's beach club in Ibiza last week. The Madrid superstar then linked up with his England teammates in Barcelona for the Spanish Grand Prix on Sunday. A successful move to Dortmund could see Jobe earn his first senior Three Lions call-up. They have won major honors at Wembley after Jobe won the playoff final a year after Jude lifted the Champions League with Carlo Ancelotti. Bellingham to Borussia Dortmund. Jobe holds meeting in Ibiza over deal to follow brother Jude's path to Bundesliga club. Jobe Bellingham reportedly held a meeting in Ibiza with Borussia Dortmund as he could follow brother Jude's path to the Bundesliga club. What happened? The Sunderland midfielder, fresh from a promotion-winning campaign, is said to be weighing his next move as interest from Germany gathers momentum. While both Bellingham brothers are enjoying downtime at Ocean Beach Ibiza, the younger sibling has used the opportunity for more than just relaxation. Dortmund sporting director Sebastian Kehl met Jobe on the island in an effort to persuade the teenager to make the switch to the Bundesliga giants, Sky Germany reports. The bigger picture: prior to the encounter with Kehl, Bellingham had been courted by another German side, Eintracht Frankfurt. The 19-year-old traveled to Germany recently and toured Frankfurt's facilities, sparking speculation that a move was close. However, it appears Jobe opted against joining the club, reportedly unimpressed after viewing the stadium and infrastructure. Meanwhile, Kehl used the Ibiza meeting to personally outline Dortmund's vision for Jobe, highlighting how the club could aid in his development, just as they did with Jude. Did you know? While the focus remains on securing Bellingham, Dortmund are also keeping their options open. Should their efforts fall short, Lucerne midfielder Arden Jashari has been identified as a potential alternative. The 22-year-old Swiss international has impressed Dortmund's scouting network, which has been tracking him for some time. Jashari is expected to command a transfer fee in the region of €30 million, £25 million, $34 million, similar to what Sunderland would demand for Bellingham. What next for Jobe? Back in the UK, newly promoted Sunderland are working hard to keep hold of their talented midfielder. With the Black Caps returning to the Premier League for the first time since the 2016-17 season, the club sees Bellingham as a cornerstone for their top-flight campaign. He played an instrumental role in Sunderland's successful championship season, making 40 appearances, scoring 4 goals, and providing 3 assists. His performances were pivotal in the club's push for promotion, capped off by a playoff final victory over Sheffield United at Wembley. With serious interest from multiple clubs and a Premier League season ahead with Sunderland, the teenager must now decide between continuing his rise in England or embracing a new challenge abroad. Jobe Bellingham set for Sunderland windfall as £25 million exit nears. Tyrese Campbell dinked Chris Wilder's side into the lead before Eliezer Mayenda leveled the scores 15 minutes from time, powering a right-footed strike into the roof of the net. With seconds remaining, Tommy Watson, who is joining Brighton ahead of next season, placed a curling shot into the bottom corner, sending Sunderland fans berserk at Wembley. Bellingham receives bonus. After playoff triumph, Sunderland will be playing Premier League football next season for the first time since the 2016-17 campaign. The Mackems will be joined in the top flight by Burnley and Leeds, who both reached 100 points as they were promoted automatically. As a result of their Wembley win, the Sun the 1st of June is reporting that Regis Lebris' side will receive a bonus, with the players splitting £7.75 million between them. The money is divided based on how many games each player featured in, with Bellingham likely to claim upwards of £400,000. Don Neal and Luke O'Nien will get the biggest sum, £500,000, as a result of their heavy involvement in the campaign. Bellingham set for move away. After winning promotion to the Premier League, the Mackhams may have hoped that they could convince the 19-year-old to stay for a season in the top flight. However, immediately after playoff success with Sunderland, Bellingham jetted off for talks with Frankfurt, and a permanent move to the Bundesliga seems a real possibility. Frankfurt finished third in the top tier in the 2020-25 campaign, so will be playing Champions League football next season. Football Insider exclusively revealed that Borussia Dortmund are also in for Bellingham, and reportedly the 19-year-old has a verbal agreement with the club. If he makes the move to Dortmund, Bellingham will be following in his footsteps of his brother Jude, who spent 3 seasons at the German side between 2020 and 2023. The siblings both started their careers at Birmingham, making their way through the ranks at the Blues Academy before moving on. Jude Bellingham appears increasingly likely to leave Sunderland this summer as Borussia Dortmund step up their pursuit. Jude Bellingham has decided to join Borussia Dortmund this summer, according to multiple sources in Germany. Sky Sports Germany and prominent newspaper Bild both report that the 19-year-old has decided he wishes to pursue a move to Signal Iduna Park this summer. After weighing up his future in the aftermath of Sunderland's playoff final win over Sheffield United at Wembley, Dortmund have been laying the groundwork for a number of months on a potential deal, and are eager for the midfielder to follow in the footsteps over his older brother Jude. They face significant late competition from Eintracht Frankfurt, who, like Borussia Dortmund, have qualified for next season's Champions League. The deal between Sunderland and the midfielder, under contract until 2018, is far from concluded. Dortmund wants €25 million, but Sunderland is willing to pay more. The Black Cats have a strong negotiating position, but may not hinder Bellingham's release if he wants to leave, as their valuation matches Premier League interest last summer. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.